The world is not safe. It never was, and it never will be. A single moment, a wrong turn, a careless step, a stranger's intent can shatter everything. Death, failure, regret, they are never far. But here's the twist: the real threat isn't out there, it's much closer. It's within you, your mind, your fears, your silence. When you isolate yourself, it feels safe, like a fortress, a shield from noise, from pain, from people. But that shield, it doesn't protect you, it traps you. Because in isolation, you are forced to face the only person you can never escape. It's yourself. And the truth is, most people don't really want to meet that person. Let's talk about fear. Your mind, by design, gravitates toward negative, not because it's weak, but because it wants to survive. It shows you danger, even where there is none. So you start avoiding this. You choose comfort, and you convince yourself, I am being smart, I am protecting myself. But in reality, you are shrinking. And the more you avoid discomfort, the smaller your world becomes. A young king surrounded by powerful nobles, ready to crush his authority. He didn't hide, he didn't retreat. Instead, he built Versailles, a palace of unimaginable beauty, not for rest but for control. He brought his enemies into home, fed their pride, and watched them closely. They believed they held power, but Louis, he was the puppeteer. He didn't wait for danger, he faced it, and he ruled for 50 years without rebellion. This wasn't just political genius, it was psychological brilliance. Louis XIV teaches us something deeper. You can defeat what you refuse to face. Avoiding your problems doesn't protect you, it paralyzes you. When you hide in your comfort zone, you feel safe. But safety is an illustration because your mind becomes the prison, your thoughts the jailers, and your potential it dies quietly behind those walls. At first, isolation feels calm, but when comes the storm, you start hearing voices your own. Every failure, every regret, every fear you buried, it resurfaces. And when you are alone, there's nowhere to run. You start believing the lies your fear whispers. You are not enough. You will fail again. You will never change. This is not just loneliness, it's psychological suffocation. But listen carefully. The only way out is through. The fear is not a wall, it's a door. And every time you step through it, you grow, you expand, you reclaim a part of yourself. This is adaptability, the greatest gift of being human. Your mind screams, don't do it, but your soul whispers, do it anyway. And when you face that fear, you realize it wasn't as powerful as you thought. It wasn't a monster. It wasn't a sad. And then you defeat it. You don't just win, you evolve. You become something more than you were yesterday. Not because you escaped danger, because you stood in front of it and said, I am not afraid anymore. Freedom isn't peace, freedom is power. Power over your mind, power over your fear, power over the lies you believed about yourself. Because whether the cage is made of iron or gold, if you are trapped, you are not free. So break it, shadow it, walk through your fears, and live your life so loud that silence never dares to visit again. Sports stories that awaken you become a pattern. How build a well-brave minds. Thanks for watching.